Alright, welcome back folks to more Shadowrun Returns. I restarted the mission with what I believe to be a lot better Decker. In fact, I'll probably take this guy everywhere. His name is Kindin Persona, dwarf male. He's a combat Decker. He's got heal, he's got killer. He's just... I think he's going to last a lot better than that elf Decker was. He might have less hit points. I took a turn here and went down this other tunnel, which I didn't do in the last video. Mr. Lestrine is hiring of Shadowrunners to destroy the company's Columbia River facility, but there are two leading contenders. The most likely she is working for a rival megacorp seeking a competitive advantage, but an alternate explanation is that it has something to do with the deep involvement with the Universal Brotherhood. While Telestrian Industries, of course, would never interfere with the employees' religious choices, our 2053 investigation raised concerns that Ms. Telestrian's devotion to the cult-like Universal Brotherhood could represent a security risk to the company, and it is possible that's become true. So we get a little bit extra information there. This guy can summon a attacker ESP and an exploder, which I don't see why I wouldn't summon them both now. And the fact that he gets the killer, well, this one gets the tar bomb. Yeah, this attacker gets double attacks. Anyways, I'm going to get a little bit further and we'll cut the camera back on to where we were in the previous vid. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Okay, well, I was getting raped in the Matrix and I got brought back out here. And apparently we've killed everyone coming out of the elevators, so I'm not sure if that's an alternate way of doing it. That should be all of them. I don't see any other movement around the elevators. We should be clear. So... Kindin didn't actually get killed in the Matrix. He was getting bung raped. But apparently... I don't know if I'm supposed to go back in or what. I ran over there to revive him just in case. Okay, looks like these guys caught up to me. It's very interesting how this works. Great if we take this guy out. No, of course not. Don't ask me why they're not attacking. That was very interesting. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but I was fighting them in the last scene that you guys saw. Last thing I know, I got bounced out of the Matrix. And this happened. That's where I went and found that data node. Doesn't look like the ice come back once they're killed. That's good. So I'm wondering if it's a good strategy to kill as much as you can in the Matrix. And then just dump out and come back in, because you get your ESP programs back. That's something I'll have to play around with. Now that we got our attack program on and our explode program back, though, it's certainly going to make it a lot easier. Considering that we're fully healed and running around here. Try to lure the black ice around here. Hopefully he'll fall for it. And he does. That will be his demise. Mr. Telestrian, in the light of recent effects, I have relocated the only remaining project, blah blah blah. I think we read that last time. Well done, mon ami. As it happens, Eric Silverstar's office on this very floor. Alright, we got to stop the elevators, which should already be stopped, because everyone is dead. Damn it. You gotta be shitting me. Back up, bitch. And of course the heal. which you can use every 3 turns. Pretty overpowered. And our dwarf now has access to the elevator node. Guess we'll just dump out. Have everyone haul back to the elevator. Brought Coyote along with me this time. I didn't think the rigger was as helpful as having another full-on assault person. Of course, I haven't experimented with the rigger abilities as much as I should. I'm sure having 2 drones is helpful, but I wanted to go out with an all-out assault team grouped with our decker. Get to that elevator. Your comlink chirps again, and the Baron's face appears on the screen. His voice is far less confident than before. This is new. What's new? What's new? Apparently, Mr. Silverstall's reputation for paranoia is well founded. His panel is hard-coded door control that cannot be accessed from the Matrix. It was not here yesterday. How did he ever install it so fast? That's just great. Got a new plan? A real plan? Somebody will think of something. Very well. This will work, but the plan requires you, and only you, to stay the night. Have you seen how many tin badges they have in this place? I need all the firepower I can get. You'll find the elevator once again under your control. Goes to an empty parking garage in safety. Your hired help will be able to clear the building with ease. You, however, will be Telestrian's newest employee come sunrise. Now allow me to tell you where to go. Interesting mission. You hunker down in the janitor's locker room amid the smells of the industrial strength cleansers, floor wax and body odor. Sleep is impossible as you must be constantly on your guard for the new telltale sounds of security teams or building maintenance crews. Morning eventually comes, and with it another chance at Project Aegis. Good morning, mon ami. You look well. You better have a good reason for locking me in here overnight. Given Mr. Silverstar's paranoia about security, we could not get into his office in a straightforward manner last night. However, thanks to the mayhem created by you and your Shadowrunners, a situation ripe for exploitation now exists. Ripe for exploitation, eh? Oui. While you waited here, I continued to probe, looking into some of the less secure, more mundane Telestrian office files. Shipping records indicate that Mr. Silverstar recently took delivery of several paintings he commissioned after being promoted to VP of Telestrian Security. The shipment was called Our Values. On the same day, building maintenance reported installing the artwork in his office at the same time as the piece of equipment purchased from Fuji Corp. Although they attempted to obfuscate its use, I believe it is safe. I'm betting the artwork and the safe are tied together somehow. You are very bright. Mr. Silverstar is personally conducting the investigation into last night's break-in. He is interviewing personnel who may have pertinent information. You need to be one of the personnel he interviews in his office. Once you're inside, you'll need him to leave so that you can find a way to get the sample. So I tell him I have evidence so I can get inside his office for an interview. Close. You plant evidence of your own creation. There are 3 matrix emergency power junctions on this level. If we add some comlink chips to them, it will make last night's run appear to be preparation for a larger run. It will bring the attention of Telestrian security. Getting the attention of corporate security comes easily to me. What's your angle? There's a janitor uniform, ID badge, and comlink chip in the locker. They'll get you general access, allow you to pass the basic inspection. The rest is up to you. One more thing. Mr. Silverstar is well known for his creative security measures. You would do well to learn as much as you can about this man before meeting him. Now quickly change and I will unlock the door. Alright, we have to plant the comlink chips to get Eric Silverstar's office. Fantastic. Oh, but we do have 21 karma to spend. Nice. Have to think about that. Alright, let's see here. So many karma points to spend, so little time. Maxed out quickness. Range combat's getting up there. I think I'm going to save the rest and get my body maxed out. 11 quickness, 8 ranged, 8 rifle, 5 dodge, 10 armor, 85 hit points. Oh, hello! The supervisor has a look of a stuffer shack manager with delusions that he's on a career track, rather than what he is, a disposable dime-a-dozen resource.
Hey there you are! I'm Steve Scott. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I only found out that you were starting an hour ago, when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but well, it's gonna be hard for you on your first day. But you're gonna need to clean up some blood, maybe a lot.
Cleaning up other people's messes. That's what I do.
You have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were, just get things cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are gonna be on edge today, so try to stay invisible and don't get in any trouble. Otherwise, they're gonna call me, and I'm gonna have to reprimand you and put a note in your file.
Straighten up the floor. Stay out of trouble. Got it.
I hope they get whoever did this. Only a fool would attack Telestrian corporate office and think they'd get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean up what needs cleaning. Good luck and welcome to Telestrian.
Dead bodies. That's what I do. I make them. I don't clean them up. What can I do for you? I need to get upstairs. My supervisor says there's more cleaning to do. The top floors may only be accessed with the express authorization of Eric Silverstar or VP of Security. You can head to the lower floors if your supervisor wants. Okay, well, I better get back to it. Looks like you could get access panel off easily, but the Telestrian technician could turn around at any moment. We need to get rid of him. As the Telestrian tech jockey turns to speak, you notice a panel has been removed from one of the land racks just behind him.
Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar's calling an intrusion, but I know the aftermath of Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corners and make sure you don't get any solvents on my servers.
They say it's an intrusion. That's good enough for me. He crosses his arms.
Do you swallow every line our corp overload spout at you? You look smarter than that. Whatever, just get the place cleaned up and get out.
Gotta watch what you say around here. Last month I got docked a vacation day for complaining about our uniforms. He lets out a big sigh while shaking his head in agreement.
I get it. Silverstar was already in here hounding me. Like a Matrix tech could have stopped a decking intrusion. Now I've got to execute a full diagnostic on the land racks before he comes back for his security report. He told me this would be a good opportunity to demonstrate the Telestrian corporate value of efficiency. I think his investigation is going to be more about who to pin this on than about finding answers.
Do you think you could duck out for a smoke or something? It would be easier if I didn't have to clean around you.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no problem. Just another day in paradise, right?
Yeah, sure. My charisma, too, scores for once. You open the panel and there's a rat's nest of cables and half disassembled hardware. Some of it's loose, like your mom. I'm going to take some of the LAN parts. Remove the access panel and place a comm chain clip. Alright. Alright, 2 karma already. Sweet baby Jesus! I'm here to clean up. Who's got shit for me to steal? The 2 men are staring into vents and shaking their heads.
Look, Raoul, I know you know that there's nothing at the vent, but when I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said we was letting the company down by not displaying the corporate value of duty.
The suits sure love their mission statements and all that dreck, but today isn't the day for Telestrian Corp's duty above all crap. Several of us did the ultimate duty last night. I guess we should just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today.
Just get in there and take another look. I've got to go upstairs and report.
Filthy God is looking into an open vent. He's clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back into the duct. Sorry, I tracked that Drek all over the floor. He shakes his head. Man, I can't believe what happened to the night watch.
Yeah, I can't believe the intruders got up to the top floor.
Something trips inside the guard's mind. He looks at you very intently. How did you know they made it to the executive level?
I think the elevator control had blood in it. I just assumed.
Yeah, they chewed through those guys pretty good. Must have been pros.
So do you think you're done climbing in the vents, chummer? I need to get this room done before I get in trouble.
If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay?
Yeah, sure. Get the fuck out of here.
The access panel comes off with a quiet pop and you place a chip inside. And again, we're already back to 9. Max out our body. Boom shakalaka. Alright, not getting past that guy yet. This is pretty cool seeing the aftermath of what we did in a previous level. Body bags, blood stains, damage all over the place.
I have to say at this point, it's not looking good.
I don't know how it happened.
Nonetheless, our records show this terminal was left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty.
I know it's duty above all for your security types, but I'm a victim here, I swear.
Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that will become a value of your data pushes as well. Right now, it seems your vow is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't go anywhere. I need to make my report to Eric.
The wage slave is on edge. He's staring vacantly at the terminal with his hands to his face and his fingers up his butt.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Looks like you're in some real trouble, chummer.
Boss, unless you can clean up a shattered career, leave me alone.
I came across some items that might help you out.
He shakes his head. I doubt it. You know, the guy said life isn't fair and he was talking about me.
I hear you. Let me tell you about all the crap I have to clean up.
You don't have to tell me. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't tell me anything. Just buzz.
I understand. Your time is more valuable than mine.
Any fear the wage slave had vanishes as he discovers a way to assert his role in the pecking order.
I'm a level 3 account analyst, and you're about to find out just how much more valuable my time is. I'm going to get your supervisor.
Good. Do it.
I'll have you supervise my bullets later. And we'll pop some chips up in there. Place cables and data chips around the terminal's casing. This place is getting hacked to hell. Ronstock's got balls. Big balls. Big brass balls.
Look, I told you to watch yourself. Unless you want to be transferred to the Telestrian stables or shovel duty, you better get your act together.
Sorry, boss, crazy day. I was just hoping for some time to learn my job.
I know it's crazy. The break-in has everyone on edge. Just learn quicker.
Hey, I found all these chips on some of the matrix switch boxes. Is that important?
The guard thinks for a moment and activates his comlink. He turns back to you and has a brief conversation, then turns back.
Mr. Silverstar wants to see you in his office immediately.
Sounds good to me, Buttknocker. The brutish dog-eat-dog existence of slum dwellers is a far cry from the quiet desperation and existential nothingness of corporate wage slave. Yet after your time in Telestrian Industries, it's unclear which is more bleak. The elevator rises smoothly, its blanderized music assaulting you once again as you ascend to the executive floor. And your goal. Please let me assassinate this mofo. Whoa, nice office.
There you are! It seems that some of my best are letting me down, and it's good to see that you're displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values.
Well, it's duty above all, right?
Yes, that's the first value, and I'm glad more than just outside and security follow it, and from a janitor no less. No, I'm speaking of my third and final value of vigilance, which seems to be sorely lacking around here.
We prefer building maintenance, sir.
Of course you do. Now please start filling out the report on the data pad. I'm afraid I must ask you not to sit in my chair given your attire. I need to go ahead downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
I'll try not to take a dump in your chair.
Your comlink begins to ring. You pick up. So these paintings must be what all those expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I'm tracking Silverstar. And he's already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up much longer. I'll update you on his movement. Hurry, mon ami.
Open bottle of expensive scotch, and a single glass that appears to be half empty, and a half-smoked cigar. Okay. The paintings of a small lighthouse. In an intense storm, the night perched on the rocky outcropping, its light stabs out into the darkness. The plaque reads Vigilance. Alright, so we need to press these in the right order here. Duty should be the first one. Time is efficiency. Push that one. He has a few guards, a tech worker, and a very nervous wage slave gathered in the boardroom, and he's beginning to question them. There we go. Slides back the wall. This is a safe that has a large DNA scanner on the front, most likely keyed to Mr. Silverstar. Now we can pick up the house smoke cigar. Okay. Get fingerprints or something? Put moisten in the cigar in the DNA scanner. Ah, I got you. The click and faint hiss of escaping air, the safe opens. Great work, mon ami. The time for stealth has passed. It has set off every alarm in the system, but I have unlocked the executive elevator, and your path is clear. Head to the elevator. Make your escape.
This is a restricted area.
You can't go in there.
Fuck you.
I'm going.
Detective McCluskey stands smirking, surrounded, armed with twitchy Lone Star officers. Good morning, moron! Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Telestrian wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly or you can meet him in a body bag. Come on, dreadful brains. Make the wrong choice.
I'm going, but one day you and I are going around for round, McCluskey.
I'm counting on it, asshat.
Ronstock could have took all of them. From the floor of the Lone Star Cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridor's office buildings disappear, replaced by the gray overcast over the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling to the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road and a magnificent mansion fills your view. Its design, a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt and you're dragged out into the driveway, where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see you're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, special force troops from the Tier Tangier. Massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities, you prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestrian III. And we'll meet the man himself in the next video, folks. Thanks for watching. Shadowrun returns.